The controversial red cards. A deep dive into Simon Hooper's decisions in the Newcastle United vs Liverpool match. On a pivotal day in English football, the match between Newcastle United and Liverpool became the talk of the town, not for the thrilling gameplay or the tactical prowess displayed, but for the controversial decisions made by referee Simon Hooper. The issuance of 2 red cards to Newcastle's Anthony Gordon, despite VAR intervention, left fans, analysts, and players questioning the integrity of the officiating process. The match context. Pre-match expectations. As the teams prepared for this highly anticipated clash, both Newcastle and Liverpool were riding high on confidence. Newcastle, having made significant strides in recent seasons, aimed to solidify their position as a top contender in the Premier League. Liverpool, with their rich history and a squad brimming with talent, sought to reclaim their status among the elite. The atmosphere in the stadium was electric, with fans eager to see how their teams would perform under pressure. Little did they know that the officiating would overshadow the action on the pitch. Initial gameplay. The match commenced with both teams showcasing their strengths. Newcastle's aggressive pressing and Liverpool's fluid attacking play created a thrilling spectacle. However, the competitive nature of the game inevitably led to physical confrontations, setting the stage for the referee's critical decisions. The incidents leading to the red cards. First incident, Anthony Gordon's challenge. The first major incident occurred in the first half when Anthony Gordon made a challenge that drew the attention of Hooper. While many fans in the stadium believed it was a fair tackle, Hooper deemed it worthy of a booking. However, the situation escalated when VAR intervened, prompting Hooper to review the incident on the pitch-side monitor. VAR intervention. The introduction of VAR was meant to enhance the accuracy of officiating, providing referees with additional tools to make informed decisions. In this case, VAR suggested that the initial decision might have been overly harsh. Despite this, Hooper chose to issue a red card, leaving many to wonder about the consistency of his judgment. The aftermath of the decision's reactions from players and coaches. The red cards sparked immediate outrage on the field. Newcastle players voiced their frustration, arguing that the decisions were not reflective of the incidents. Manager Eddie Howe expressed his disbelief during the post-match interview, emphasizing the need for consistency in officiating. On the other hand, Liverpool's players were quick to capitalize on the numerical advantage, which ultimately influenced the outcome of the match. The controversy surrounding the red cards became a focal point in the post-match discussions. Fan reactions. Fans took to social media platforms to express their views, with many Newcastle supporters labeling the decisions as biased and detrimental to their team's performance. Hashtags related to the incident trended as debates raged on about the efficacy of VAR and the judgment of officials in high-stakes matches. Analyzing the role of VAR. The purpose of VAR. VAR was introduced to eliminate clear and obvious errors in officiating, aiming to enhance the fairness of the game. However, the incidents in this match raised questions about its effectiveness. Fans and pundits alike criticized the inconsistency in how VAR was applied, arguing that it should have led to a different outcome in both instances involving Gordon. The decision-making process. One of the key issues surrounding the use of VAR is the lack of transparency in the decision-making process. Many fans were left in the dark about the rationale behind Hooper's choices, leading to widespread frustration. A clearer explanation of the criteria used for VAR interventions could help alleviate some of the confusion. Broader implications for officiating. The challenge of refereeing in modern football. Refereeing in today's football landscape is an increasingly challenging task. The speed of the game, combined with the scrutiny from fans, media, and technology, places immense pressure on officials. The incidents in the Newcastle vs Liverpool match highlight the need for ongoing training and support for referees to navigate these complexities effectively. Calls for reform. In light of the controversy, there have been renewed calls for reform in how officiating is conducted. Suggestions include more comprehensive training for referees, improved communication between VAR officials and on-field referees, and a re-evaluation of the guidelines governing VAR interventions. The red cards issued to Anthony Gordon by Simon Hooper during the Newcastle United vs Liverpool match have sparked a significant debate about officiating in football. While VAR was designed to enhance the accuracy of decisions, the incidents in this match demonstrate the complexities and challenges faced by referees in modern football. As the football community reflects on these events, it becomes clear that a collaborative effort is needed to improve the officiating process, ensuring that fairness and integrity remain paramount in the sport. The controversial decisions will likely be discussed for seasons to come, reminding us all of the fine line between success and failure in the beautiful game.